Okay, now 3-2 win here in the semi-final of the Middlesbrough Cup. That was a pretty brainstorming kind of game, wasn't
I thought it would have been really good on the A mark, to be honest with you. I thought we started poorly first 5 or 10 minutes, and we're just off it a wee bit. Weren't picking up first and second ball, but I thought after the goal and stuff like that, I thought we really got into the game. And I think, to be fair, I think coming in at half time, we were hugely disappointed. We weren't coming in with a 1 or 2 lead. Um, Again, we slow start in the second half, but I said to the boys after the game there, once Loughgall scored their goal to go 2-1 up, I think earlier in the season that was us done. I think heads dropped, and that's where we were at that time. But no, these players are proving to be, quite an inspiration to me as well as a manager. They're giving us every drop, and I think as a manager, that's all I ever asked from my players, and our players have been so honest this last 2 or 3 months. I'm very proud of them.
Ryan Mays been in really good form all season, but those 2 goals in the second half, both of them had so much quality in them, and he just brings that level of class to the side, doesn't he?
I told him he owes me everything. He wasn't scoring goals like that there in his 10 roll or his 8 roll. So he's fantastic. Let's be honest about it, the quality he has. Although I think he'd say himself he should have scored a couple in the first half, but we understand how good what he gives us with the ball. I do give him a wee bit of stick about without the ball, and he knows that. I think that was his goal celebration to me there the other night that only really caught on about Mark. But no, listen, the finishes were unbelievable. The chip was outstanding. But again, I think as a collective, we're in a real good place at the minute. And but you're only over, as I said many times, you're only one defeat away from crisis at a big club. So we just trying to keep ourselves humble and keep working as hard as we are. Because ultimately, I think our work rate at the minute is matching every other team. And that's a big part of being successful.
Through that final, Middlesbrough Cup sometimes down the years maybe haven't been as treated with as much prestige as the rest of the competitions, but showing the side you put out in this competition, you are taking it seriously, and you're through to a cup final here, and it's something to play for.
I think it's a great cup. I think I say to the players all the time, whenever you look back in your career, nobody, even from a family point of view, I don't show my daughters I played to 150 games in the Premier League and I've done 100 or 200 games. I turn around and show her the medals that I've won. I show her the cup finals, show her the pictures of the cup finals. And I think cup finals are all about memories. And if you want to be a footballer nowadays, for me, getting the cup finals and winning medals is what football should be all about, because that creates the memories for whenever your kids are growing up. And that was one of the proudest things. Whenever I was winning trophies, I won a few as a player, but whenever I was winning trophies as a manager, I was very, very proud to show the daughters and pictures, and I have all them memories etched in me, and I want our players to have good memories as well. And I think when you look back at the end of your career, because people don't understand, because all think they're Peter Pans, they're going to be young forever. But I think when you look back at the end of your career, you want to look back and have memories of cup finals. And thankfully, we're in a cup final now, and I'm more pleased for the hardcore supporters that came there in the night and sung right throughout the whole game. And as I say, we'll look forward to coming here and giving a good account of ourselves against Dungan.
It's cold. It's -2 or something out here, which means it's the middle of the winter. December's around the corner. Games come thick and fast in December. That's where you really sort out the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. Dundalk on Saturday is going to be another big game.
No, absolutely. And again, looks like we've lost Lee Chapman, which is another sickening blow for what we've got. But listen, that's why we have Wee Coiler here. Wee Coiler started the season off, so we have absolutely no fears about him. But again, you don't want we don't need any injuries, Mark. We really don't need any more injuries. Obviously the situation with Chrissy has left us having to play Dougie for 94 minutes tonight. And full credit to Douglas tonight. For me, he was outstanding, and he got through the game for a guy who's been out for 3-4 months. So we're right at the bare minimum. But no, these boys are showing great character, and we just need a wee bit of luck on the injury front.
Just lastly, how much does having support like that tonight really help in the big moments in the game where you need that wee 2% extra, and you hear supporters singing and chanting your name, and it's going to be like that for the rest of the season if they can get behind it.
I thought they were brilliant tonight. They had the drum going, and they never stopped all night. So it was great to go over to them at the end. And I think everybody, our players appreciate our hardcore supporters and stuff like that there. And I think you can see from the backroom staff as well, it's the same thing. We feel at the minute everything's very, very much together. And I think that if you want to be successful, everybody needs to be together. And hopefully that's happening at the minute, and long may it continue.
Well, no, thank you.
Thanks, Mark.